Hey, check one, two. Hello, guys, wherever you are, whoever you are. Good evening, good day, good night, wherever you're watching from, whatever time you're watching from. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to Dano Crypto. On this channel, I show you guys how to make simple, effective, and easy moves in the cryptocurrency roller coaster that we are on right now, guys. So hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Be sure to check out my newest video that I have done with the legend, Mr. Carl Runefelt. We talk about the Bitcoin rainbow chart, and we talk about our top altcoins. And it's a great conversation. It was an honor to be on that channel. And so obviously you guys know that the markets have been insane the past couple of days. Before we had this major crash, we were fighting the 30K resistance. And if we go into the charts here, we can see that we clearly we had like we so we have pretty much capitulated down completely into those levels that a lot of people were calling. And so you can see here, we had a bull flag drawn. We did break out of it right at the bottom of the wedge, but we did not sustain it. We obviously got rejected off of that, and from that rejection, we've basically just been going down, and now we are sitting at 26,020. So with that drop, we've had the overall market take a complete dump. So if we look at how much everything went down a good 10% to 20%. So the thing that we'll talk about this morning is what could be the catalysts for why this happened. A lot of people were speculating that it was because of SpaceX balance sheet of Bitcoin. It looked like that they sold all of their Bitcoin at a certain point, and people were speculating that that could have crashed the market. And then we also had an investment firm somewhere, believe it was in China, that went bankrupt, that had involvement with some crypto and Bitcoin. That could have crashed it. But if you think about it, there's a lot of different things that are happening around with the Bitcoin ETFs. And if you think SEC, delays the set deadlines for Bitcoin ETF approval to early 2024. So if you think about it, what have we talked about, and what is everyone talking about is BlackRock. So let's watch this little video I found. It's a great, simple breakdown of BlackRock and how they basically own everything and have their hands in the pockets of every single industry, and how that is going to affect the crypto markets and Bitcoin. It doesn't mean that it's good. The price is going to be pushed down forever. They obviously have an invested interest in it with a lot of money for the future. So if we think about that, they're wanting to push the price down into a certain level where they feel it is more long-term for them. So what is that price? So if we still look at the trend line here, we drew this trend line and we have a 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, now that we've broken down lower below the trend line, we were thinking that we were going to be breaking up into these levels right here, going back into, say, in the distance between here and here. That was 30,700. So that's where I was like thinking that the price was going to go here in the next week or so, after we had all this great news and we were coming out of the bull flag. But then we had this consolidation, major resistance, and maybe we can see why potential we had that resistance, because if we were at these price points, see here was a really, really major resistance levels, and went down substantially below 20K when we were up in these levels right here. So that could be, with that major resistance here, obviously matching right here, there's a potential that we could go lower. So that's the question, that's what everyone is wondering, what are we going to do? So maybe if we look at the RSI here and see where the RSI was here on before this major dump. So the RSI was almost, it was around the same level, a little bit lower than it was right here. But we can see that the moving average is 46, and then right before this area, we got, now at the bottom of it, we got as low as 22. See right here, or sorry, that's 37. And now we're sitting at 25 at 26,000. So, wondering if it, because we're getting at the bottom of the RSI, could we go lower on the RSI? Have we seen it at these points at 25? So when have we seen it at 25? So we can look here, go back. Okay, so here it is. So we've seen it lower at that point, and that was when we were at a price of, and this was in 2020. This was in 2020, was at the $4,000 levels. So not saying that we're going that low, but I mean, there are, you know, indications of it going a little bit lower, and we just have to see what happens. So let's play this video, and this is a nice little clear explanation of why BlackRock is getting into Bitcoin, because they're in everything. They're in everything, guys. Be sure to smash up the likes. Share this on x.com. Share it on Meta, Facebook, Instagram. Share it wherever you guys like to share your content. Let me know what you're drinking. Let me know where you're from, and put a flag in the comments. Got that from Crypto Bliss. I love that he in one of his latest videos, and shout out to Crypto Bliss. He was like, give me your flag in the comments. So I'd love to get the flag in the live chat in the comments. All right, let's play this video.
BlackRock is a global investment management firm that offers investment solutions for individuals, financial advisors, and institutions. It has grown to become the world's largest asset manager with over $9 trillion in assets under management. The firm invests in a wide range of assets, but has raised suspicions by having huge stakes in basically every major company, with their fingers dangerously deep in the media ownership pie, but also energy, food, finance, and, well, everything. They even have huge amounts of real estate. It is more powerful than many governments and wields immense power due to its voting rights in so many big companies. Oh, and now they're coming for your Bitcoin too. This is BlackRock explained simply.
All right, so that's a nice, quick 60-second explanation, and yeah, so so my guess is that with BlackRock and all of the other institutions that are wanting to get their ETFs approved, I mean, we got ARK Invest, you know, with Kathy Wood, we got Vanguard, we have Fidelity. I mean, there's like, I think there's like 20 plus different applications. So with one getting approved, another, you know, all of them are going to essentially have to get approved. So I think what's happening is that they are wanting to push that price down a little bit more, because we were crushing it. We were about to get into those levels where we were about to go into $32,000. We were about to go to the, you know, it looked like it in the chart. And I know you guys were probably seeing it too, where you were like, look at this. It's like, it was clear that we were going to be going back into those levels. So it's just a matter of now, how low are they wanting to push the price? And when I mean they, it's the money makers, it's the whales. It's ultimately what is moving the market. And essentially, people are calling now that we might be going as closer to 20K than we originally thought, before having that major, major, major pump. And the way that we can, see that, and oh, by the way, trending coin here, Thorchain, we've talked about that. We've talked about Ruin, we've talked about Thor, and surprisingly, up very strong, even though we've had this major crash. So we go to the Bitcoin Rainbow chart, and you can see here that clearly we have push downs before the halving. Look, you got the top price right in the middle of these bars here. And a lot of the times we have two different highs. We got one here, one here. We have one here and one here. We have one here, one here. And then we have then we have this one was different. This one was in the blue range a little longer before the second halving, and then we were actually in a lot of the green and yellow territory, and only went back into the blue right before the halving, and then we just had a steady uptrend from the third halving, and then I think the reason why we've been down so much right here and not having another local second high is because of all the collapses of the exchanges. What do you guys think? I think that's a total valid, reasonable explanation of why we've been in such a downed bear like this long. It's just ridiculous. So I think that we could, it could be potential that we are going to right up into the fourth halving, possibly we could, because look, if you see here, that blue level before the third halving, we're going to go in really, really, and we're going to go and look at this price like really up close, zoom this thing in. So when we look at that, we went as low on in this range after 2020 because of COVID, obviously. We were in the $5,000 ranges. And then pumped up into the halving, and then actually sustained in the halving. So this is what's interesting when you look at this chart really up close. You can see clear signals of when you should buy and when you should sell. And if we look at the time frames and the dates, so we have January, February, March, April, May, and then January, February, March, April, 20. Yeah, so we have how many months from here? So if we go to this date, and that's how we can really actually, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. Okay, so from a halving date, if you buy and speculate that if you're going to buy around a halving date, you have 10 months before your all-time high. So we go here, go 10 months into this level. And I believe if we're on this logged rainbow chart in the price movements that we've been seeing, then around we got to go to 2024. Yeah, this is what we want to see. Right here, after the halving, look at where those prices could potentially go. Even if it's in the green or yellow ranges, that's still good. That's still good price movement because look where we're at right now. So I love this chart, guys. If you haven't already, definitely go and subscribe to my channel. And guys, by the way, thank you for all of the new subscribers. The channel just pumped. So I want to say hi to all of you and I want you to interact in the comments and let me know where you're from and where you're watching. And just, yeah, go and watch all my videos and check them out. You know, there's some that are totally not time-based. You know, you don't have to, you can just totally, you watch them. There's some Medieval Empire game review, just different things about charts. I talk about altcoins. I talk about a little bit of everything on this channel. And I think the main thing, what I'd like to stress on this channel is to, I'm documenting my journey with crypto and building a brand and businesses in crypto. And I want to show you guys my experiences and what I'm finding and bring you the news like immediately. And, you know, there's tools that I like to use that I found over the years that I know people are going to need for when they're new or getting into crypto, or if you're actually, you know, if you're intermediate advanced in crypto and you just haven't found what I have found. And that's what's cool about crypto. We can talk, you know, we can interact, you know, we can do these live streams, we can, you know, chat with each other. And yeah, so I want you guys to check out this video that I did with Mr. Carl Runefelt. So check out this video and pump it up, get the likes on that going, and also check out the Moon's channel. Amazing channel, a lot of great alpha there. And yeah, so right now I think we are going to check out the markets here. We're going to see, like, look, see, these are the exchanges of the heat map. Binance down 53% in its exchange liquidity. I mean, you got to think the markets overall got liquidated pretty hard. If we see how much actually got liquidated, it was pretty nasty. It was like over $1 billion, I think, was liquidated. So yeah, it was pretty nasty. It was pretty nasty, guys. So you can see some of the exchanges that, you know, we got Binance, we got Coinbase, we got LBank. We have Mex Season here. Let's see where else we got. Yeah, so BitMEX. Yep. So let's look at the actual heat map for our coins. BTC 25,952. Dominance is at 47. ETH at 16,000. If BTC goes down into the 24,000 ranges and starts to take off these numbers and start going down, then we're going to see ETH do the same thing, and BNB, and basically the entire rest of the market. There's only going to be small key outliers that still are going to have strength. So if we look at the top 100 and we just click on the hourly, look, we got Hedera. Hedera's in the news right now of basically still staying super strong, even on the 24-hour, 13%. I think the reason for that is that I think their transactions and daily transactions and everything, and the volume is up right now. Let's see, like, what the volume. Yeah, so the volume is 53% right now, which is really good. We have injective protocols, so it's interesting, you know, when we see like Bitcoin crash. These things like randomly, like Terra Classic will we'll start to see traction. I think it's just people trying to get their bags and sell their bags, or pump their bags so then they can sell. Interesting enough, you know, like the graph, yeah, we see Kronos. So we've talked about Crow on this channel for sure. And I think overall, you know, think about it. Coinbase. All right, guys, check this out. So people always want to trash on exchanges and different ones and say, oh, well, here the true test is to see which ones actually don't go down, which ones won't go down when it's the most important time for you to be watching the market or trading or trying to get out of your positions. VGX always, or a Voyager, when it was a thing, crashed, and what you would not, it would just like would not let you, or say, oh, the network is down, we're fixing it. Oh, convenient, right when Doge was pumping like insane, and also when its own token VGX was pumping like crazy, so insane. So Coinbase, while all this is happening, was down, one of the most popular exchanges. But Crypto.com wasn't down. Mexi wasn't down. You know, Bybit wasn't down. You know, so it's just, It's interesting. So I just think that you have to see which exchanges actually can hold up to the volatility and the craziness of the market. So yeah, it's it's pretty interesting. So let's see what else we have here that is sustained right now, because that's the most important. And then also what we can do here is go into Morales Money, because Morales Money is going to show you exactly what's happening on the infra right now. And we're just going to log in. We're going to verify with our MetaMask wallet, and we are going to sign in here. Now, we're going to claim our beans. We've gotten 24,500 beans. And look, all right, so we're going to look at top monthly coins based on buy pressure. And this is on Ethereum. All right, so look at this. Right now, we got Frax, FXS, Frax Share, Rocket Pool ETH, Harry Potter, Obama, Inu, Sonic. Yeah, so that's been in this. All of these coins is the things that you want to look at right now. So you want to look at Unibot. You want to look at SHIB, Illuvium. This is just stuff that you can see that the volume is up. You can see the buyers. You can see Rollbit has been in this list. Like I have not pulled the trigger yet on Rollbit, but I'm about to just buy a bag here soon, because this thing has been only 52 days old, and it has constantly been in this list of buyers, experienced buyers, the people that I've seen being partners on X.com with Rollbit have huge followings and accounts. I think it's something to definitely look into. We got Bone. All of these things in here we've seen before, and but we have to look at how old these things are. Obviously some of these could be total scams and rug pulls at the same time, though. But going down to the lower lists, but they do have good security scores. You will want to look at something like, say, Rocket Pool ETH. Even though ETH is going to be, obviously going down along with Bitcoin, if Bitcoin goes down, then with Rocket Pool and staking platforms and protocols, these are going to be valuable. So you can see that the Rocket Pool ETH is at 1,800, while regular ETH on Ethereum is at 1,667 or something like that. So. And obviously, there's different incentives when you're staking on different protocols like Rocket Pool. And then same thing like here, you've got the Coinbase wrapped ETH, which is the CB ETH. And we'll see the price of that and see if it's any different. So look, see how it's 1761. So there's always different opportunities where you can get different ETH price points and stake it in DeFi. So the main things that I'm seeing here right now that could be potentials that have really good, that have a lot of buyers. So we got a lot of buyers on SHIB. We got a lot of buyers on the Bitcoin, Harry Potter Bitcoin. We have a lot of buyers on Open Exchange, OX. We have a lot of buyers for the Rocket Pool ETH. And and then Rollbit. Honestly, Rollbit's the shiner out of this one. And you can see the chart looks really good too. You look at the chart. And look at that. No major dumps. We've just had basically a straight uptrend since its inception right here. And it's just looking good. It's looking good. It's really, really enticing. It's making me want to buy a bag. It's at 14 cents. It's only 52 days old. We got, let me see what the total market cap. Market cap's only 490 million. I mean, it's already getting close to 500 million. So you think it could easily get to 1 billion. I mean, if things like Pepe and the meme coins can get close valuations like that, and then something like Rollbit that's actually fun and you can play it, and it's something that's interactive. I think you can even trade and stake and bet with your NFTs on this platform, and I mean, it's pretty awesome. So. Yeah, I'm probably going to buy a bag of this. It's not financial advice or anything for anyone, obviously, on this channel. But I definitely like to show you guys what I am catching and the tools that you can use to basically weed out and see exactly what's happening. And, this isn't limited to Ethereum, obviously. So if you go and change the network and do it on Binance, then we're going to get different stuff. So we got like Trust Wallet. That's something that I use. Trust Wallet. Like, I think anything that is something that people are actually actively using is probably something that is smart to invest in because of just user ability and number of people using what the thing is, whether it be like an exchange that is super popular or a DEX that's getting major traction and volume, or if it's a wallet that's a really popular wallet that hasn't seen any major issues and is constantly upgrading, something, that's like Trust Wallet. So, but in here, you can look at Polygon as well. It's always good to split up the chains and look. I see this a lot. I found this, months ago, the Gains Network, which is a decentralized exchange where you can trade and also leverage with DAI. And we got Sunflower Land, seen that. That's been on the radar. Yeah, it's just stuff like that. This is where you can catch stuff, see when things were minted, see what the buy pressure is, and then you can make good, educated decisions. All right, so we're sitting at 8:25 here Eastern Standard Time. We're going to look at the markets again real quick, and I think we've blabbed enough. And you can just see here in the week, look, clear winner, ruin right here. And H-bar, XRD, is that Radix? Yep, XRD Radix. So Injective, it's looking like Ruin is a good long-term play just for the fact that it is cross-bridge, cross-chain, and that is a good narrative and a good thing to, I think, trade on. So that, I think, my top three narratives is long-term store value, crypto gaming, and cross-chain, cross-bridging protocols. So right there, guys. That is my three right there. And if we're looking at the markets right now, on the hourly, we have Radix up 3%. We have Frax Share up almost 1%, and Ruin Thorchain up 5%. And it's looking like Bitcoin is going down again. It's 25,878. I'm honestly, it's looking like Bitcoin is going to go even lower. I'm probably going to put in a short on a couple on a couple platforms and try and hedge and get more Bitcoin in these opportunities. All right, guys, I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope you have a fantastic Saturday. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to be notified when I make new cryptocurrency videos. And I want to say again, welcome to all of the new subscribers. And I hope you guys are feeling well. I want you to be blessed, and I hope your family is healthy and feeling amazing, and you feel amazing. And I will see everyone in the next live stream and videos. All right. Peace, guys.